Hey guys, welcome back. Bolt Spider here, and I have another episode of How to Deck Build. Now, the wheel looks a little different from the last episode, and I do have to say I did cut quite a bit of the decks out of it because a lot of them weren't working. So let's get right into it, and let's see what we roll. So I did cut the decks because a lot of them were not really doing well, and not really working how I intended it to work. So this episode we have Subterror. So, Subterror is a deck that is one of the decks that I hate the most because it is just Guru control. And I think there's one of the Umastrix, two Umastrix. It really depends on how you want to run it. Now, for this deck, you have things like Subterror Behemoth Umastrix, which flip target a monster your opponent controls, banish it. And you can flip it face down. If a monster is flipped face down, if you control no face-up monsters, you special summon this card from your hand in defense position. Guru, flip, add a Subterror card. You could set it. And it's a quick effect if you target a monster. Nemesis Archer, if it attacks a face down in defense position monster, and you control another Subterror monster, shuffle it back into the deck. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon one Subterror monster from your deck in face up or face down defense position. Then we have Fiendus, which is an archetype hand trap, and pretty much you target one face-up monster you control, change it to face down defense position, and special summon a Subterror monster from your hand or graveyard in face up or face down defense position. Hidden City just searches everything and it sets stuff for you, or it flips stuff face up. Then we also have Final Battle, one of the most broken cards, I would have to say. Change the Subterror monster from face up to face up in attack or defense. Change the Subterror to face up or face down. The attack is combined of the original attack and defense until the end of the turn. And the turn you activate this activated a Subterror, pretty much the turn you activated effects of Subterror cards cannot be negated. So it really depends on how you are. And you can only activate one of these. Also, after that, set this card face down instead of sending it to the graveyard. So if you had 3 of these face down, you could just keep flipping them. And that's pretty much the most of the Subterror deck. So we can run things like Pot of Desires, but we're going to be running things like Pot of Duality, Extravagance, or Prosperity. It really depends on which one you want. I know Extravagance and the Duality are the cards that you would love to go to. And for the extra deck, we're going to run 2 Access Code and 2 Behemoth. Subterror Behemoth is just there for a name. It's just for Extrav. After that, we're going to have Verte. So double Verte. We're going to have Fusion Destiny. And with the Dasher and Celestial. And we can also run Dragoon if we want. Because with Dragoon, it is actually more better because you can use things like your Subterror Guru for it. So you have your options. You could switch between the two if you want. After that, we're going to need more filler cards because this deck just has tons of filler cards. And let's see what there is. Because this is just Guru Control, and Guru Control is one of the decks that I've never really liked. You could do 1 to 2 Umastrix, really, but that's honestly up to you. Oh, we can't forget our lovely Terraforming for Hidden City, so it's an extra copy. You can run things like Super Poly because Super Poly is very good. And we also, for some of the targets, we actually might just cut the Behemoths. So for this meta, Starving Venom, Fusion Dragon, and we also have Draco's Topalia. So that helps. Mud Dragon of the Swamps, and then we have 1/1 of. I honestly don't know what to put in because there's just so much. I feel like we could put in a third Starving Venom. Now for the rest of the stuff. There can be only one of the best floodgates, Crackdown, and we also have a Solemn Brigade of Judgment and Strike. And what about the hand traps? You'll really only need Ash Blossom. So we're at 43. We could just cut the Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer because I forgot to put in the Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer, and we only have 3 spaces left, so we can either run Bottomless Trap Hole or Compulsory. It really just depends on how it is, how the format is, and I feel like Compulsory is just tad better. So this is the deck, and this is one of the easiest decks to pilot because it is just, we're digging for Guru, and we dug for Guru because we just activate the Hidden City, search a Subterror monster, which we're going to grab Guru. And one of the nice things that people forget is you set the Guru, flip it face up, and we're going to activate the effect, and this grabs us a Final Battle. And then we just set 3, and we just wait for our opponent to do something. So stuff that can happen, let's see. We are going to activate There Could Be Only One, because all of them are different types. And then pass the turn. Then we can go and activate something like a Final Battle, change to face down defense position, and that gets flipped. Then, oh, we open up another Hidden City. We're going to activate the Hidden City, targeting the Guru, flip it face up, activating the effect. Then we grab something like an Archer, because somehow all these are just not a hard, not something that you could do. Vertane here is just useless, which is kind of funny. But we're going to go battle phase, attack with both of these, and we should just activate this, increase attack and defense. Targeting the Guru, we're going to attack, activate the effect of Guru, flip both this card and the Guru face down, and we're going to activate the Omostrix, which is going to summon itself in defense position. Then we could just activate the effect and set it. And you see how this deck functions. Now, we could just go another Hidden City. Then Subterror, we can grab a second Fiendus. And we can activate the Hidden City. This is just Advantage Camel. This is just new Advantage Camel. That's how it is. If you guys don't know what Advantage Camel is, it's Des Lacuda, and yeah. So that's fun. And we could just flip this, and flip this, and we can go into battle phase and attack for game. But you see why I don't like this deck, because it's just that type of stun control deck that not many people like. But this has been How to Deck Build Subterror, and I hope you guys did enjoy, and see you guys in the next video.